CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Ripped clear out of the ring. Has to be all out of sorts right now. CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk! The plunge! That could put Cactus Jack down for good. Going for the pin. Is this over?
2 count. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a violent match this was. CM Punk has to be feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus. The best in the world, CM Punk.
Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake. The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk. Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man, bell to bell?
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
Look at him go. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Boom. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the left.
He's got the shoulders down. This one's far from over.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
Setting up the table. He's done playing around.
When chatting with CM Punk, Stone Cold Steve Austin said there's no quote-unquote time shift that Punk can take to put himself back in the Attitude Era. But right now, he's facing perhaps the best of that era, and Austin is in the best shape of his life for this battle.
I question the Stone Cold's usage of the time travel terminology, but there's no denying that he knows how to brawl, how to fight with attitude. If Punk can overcome Austin in a no-holds-barred scenario, there think I felt that one.
Hellacious power slam.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need 1 or 2 moves to beat him. As for the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote,
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And he gets directed into the corner.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face. Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk? Mongolian.
Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting rattlesnake.
Corey, that was a shining wizard.
Opponent lifted. Quick thinking right there.
And is Austin looking for? Yes, he is. Austin applying a submission. A forceful submission beat.
Made the $1 million dream look like chump change.
DDT. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and...
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Solid grip on it.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
There's two.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
Latino Heat!
From El Paso, Texas.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago. Hoping to end it early. Only getting one out of that pin.
Looking for a quick win there.
Eddie gets countered. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
Tonight, a clash of epic egos as CM Punk takes on Eddie Guerrero in front of a thunderous Chicago crowd.
Two men that are the epitome of resilience. Punk and Eddie always fight with everything until that final bell.
This is going to be as much a psychological match as it is a physical one. I'm sure Eddie is looking to lie, cheat, and steal.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
Lift off, double axe handle smash.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
CM Punk looking to shut. Double underhook, struggles with the lift. Big clothesline.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
It's incredibly difficult to walk.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
Eddie Guerrero with a well-timed shot.
Latino Heat bringing a bit of a simmer to CM Punk as he starts to register some attacks.
Bang! He finds a counter. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino Heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to prove he's the better competitor tonight.
The head scissor takedown.
From above!
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And here he is, heading back into the ring. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Agility like that, easier said than done.
Take off. Crash landing.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of. Boom!
And that failed to hit the mark.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. He gets back into the ring.
This athleticism is off the charts.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Oh, that'll fillet your chest.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Strong counter from Punk.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Lands the knee drop. Check out the springboard.
Taking off from the ropes.
Springboard misses the target.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. And that prevents Eddie's attack.
The intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike. Oh, clothesline!
Counters to gain the advantage.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry and win top titles in the biggest main events, well, that had to inspire.
Look at the height. Frog splash. Northern Lights. Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final, decisive victory.
German suplex. As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie, and Punk now knows that too.
Down with the suplex. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet.
Countering that offense.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbooks.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back.
The goal sweep GTS from Punk.
No way Eddie's coming back from that.
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner,
COO, the next World Heavyweight Champion, the Cerebral Assassin.
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. Facing off against the champion, Randy Orton, and the Royal Rumble winner, Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania, and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all. And CM Punk, with an incredible opportunity tonight, has been wrestling since the age...
Let me stop you there, Cole. What about the opportunity for Triple H? So much is made of what CM Punk can accomplish this evening, but Triple H can be challenging for his 14th championship. But
Take off!
Wow! Cross body! Punk never saw that coming.
Powerbomb position. But right hands create separation and an escape.
there's a lot to say about these men's thoughts about our business. Who is right or wrong could be a matter of opinion, but I'll admit, most of the WWE Universe certainly sides with CM Punk.
It's because they can relate to him, Wade. Look at Triple H's head. A guy that looks like CM Punk doesn't belong in the ring with someone that looks like the King of Kings.
But look at CM Punk's career. The accolades have shown Triple H to be wrong. CM Punk is WrestleMania main event caliber, and literally the only thing standing in the way of...
Triangle armbar! Triangle armbar!
Rhodes playing a little savior here.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the Cerebral Assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams. Don't make any mistake, Triple H is still the guy nightmares are made of.
You know, I hate the question. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. You can tell that's locked in deep.
Every second for him.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H. Oh, she has bad intentions now, removing the turnbuckle pad. And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H fading. Oh, that'll cave your chest in.
Connects. Saw it coming. Momentum going back to Triple H's corner.
You can't push the game that far without getting some retaliation. And CM...
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Looks like, oh yeah, he is indeed bleeding now.
Oh, he cuts it off. Big clothesline.
suplex canceled that move.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Struck with a calf kick. And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Finds the roll-up. Rotates out and gets the cover.
And he's seemingly determined to inflict even more punishment on his opponent.
Trying armbar. Trying armbar. Submission hold in.
And look at how tight a grip. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Ring-shaking spine buster. Classic Triple H offense getting the job done against Punk there. Both arms hooked.
Pedigree!
Did Triple H get enough of it?
Two. And they're still in this.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
Triple H so used to ending matches like that, but tonight is going to be just a little bit tougher for the game. Off the ropes already forming from that kendo shot.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Precision punch.
Hit on CM Punk. A defiant kick out after one.
Deep into this one and not even getting it.
Submission time.
Locked in, tweaking the neck harder and harder. Well-placed knees, trying to find her way out.
But now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Right into the midsection of the body.
These two trading one blow after another.
And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now.
Forcefully sent it. CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh, God. The plunge connects. Oh, there's no recovering from that. This is over.
Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania. Here is your winner, CM Punk. The following contest is a triple threat.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion,
The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. He could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world.
Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw animal strength?
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to play smart in this one.
Not sure what Randy is looking for under the apron.
And he doesn't even need to swing that kendo stick that hard to inflict a ton of pain.
Saw it coming. It counters it. Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious superstars we've ever seen in WWE. There's no absence of malice at all from this man.
All facts that CM Punk knows all too well. Years ago, Orton ended Punk's first World Championship reign in unceremonious fashion. He's beaten Punk on big stages before. Randy should have all the confidence in the world when it comes to making CM Punk his prey.
He's called the Apex Predator for a reason.
Looking for the sidewalk slam.
We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Ooh, nice Russian leg sweep. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it would be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right.
Sent awkwardly into the table.
Mind games in full effect from the Apex Predator. And he turned it around. And a big question coming into tonight. Was Arby going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset with this not being a one-on-one contest, but he will take every advantage of the triple threat rules.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed. Turns that back on CM Punk.
Finds the advantage. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
And enters back into the ring.
Big time height on that kick.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the...
Look out! Double axe handle smash.
And this one is coming down to whose body can hang on the longest.
They're all hanging by a thread now. Showing Punk the door here.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Draped across the top rope.
Batista can clinch this one here. Oh, the champ survives.
Are you kidding me?
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Down the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
Headed out of the ring now. Man, that is going to leave some serious welts.
Oh, what an axe handle.
A truly rough blow to the head, which appears to be the main target here.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford will be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight. And he slides him back to the mat.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
This may be the challenger's moment. He saw that one coming on a well-placed calf kick there.
Can Batista fight back from this? Does he still have the animal in him?
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. And he comes in under the ropes now. Northern Lights.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, my! Never wanted this triple threat match. Now making CM Punk suffer for it.
The cover for the win.
And still in this.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
And just planting them with that DDT there. Spin kick to the midsection. Wall right there. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Coming back from the outside now. Counter by CM Punk. Drop kick from behind.
And Batista wants more from his opponent.
And he stops the ref's count. Oh, kick connects.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic.
Batista bomb!
Can we have a new champ after that?
Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. The arm getting pummeled.
Face.
Head on CM Punk. Breaks the cover and this match continues. Turning the tables. Turns it around. And he heads back into the ring. Big time.
Driven through the ground with that spine buster.
Batista with a patent, with a Batista bomb.
Are we about to see a
going for the
cans here?
You're a naughty by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
That's hooked in deep. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever throwing down like only they can.
Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, I thought the champ had it.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over.
Orton, and that is exactly how a champ...
This could be it for the 3 count. And a kick out. What on earth?
How do you even do that? Kicking out at 1 after a move like that?
Orton has ended so many matches with that, but it did not do the trick just then.
And a
Orton.
He gets into the ring.
The champ going all out.
Here we go. Cover.
Thumped with a big blow. CM Punk hoists his opponent. Gone to sleep.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Oh, he kicked out.
Taking your opponent's best shot and still somehow finding a way.
And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here.
Got him where he wants him. Up and connecting with the Falcon Arrow. Strong counter from Punk. Loving blow. Mounting. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Using the arm like a billy club.
The lariat.
Bam!
Oh, he timed that counter well. Bringing this back into the ring. Capitalized on that window and just clubbed them. Boom! But there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We gotta end this thing.
Backdrop.
He might have him.
He's done it! CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and Batista.
Cena defending the title against anyone.
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. But Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena.
Quick pin. Championship on the line. Not much behind that pin attempt.
An easy kick out at that.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
Placed him in the corner here.
And followed by a bulldog headlock.
The John Cena U.S. Open Challenge has already given so many opportunities to up-and-coming talent in WWE. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, even Bad News Barrett.
All great competitors, no doubt, but none of those talents are on the level of CM Punk.
I'm right here, guys!
Cena has to be...
Oh, boy, here we go. We've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times.
Oh, and a huge missed opportunity there.
Russian leg sweep.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Double underhook backbreaker.
Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011 and their rematch at SummerSlam were both classics and define the careers of both men. We've had plenty more amazing matches between these two men since that night, but when it's Punk gunning for a title around Cena's waist, it's just magical.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Code red! Getting laid out has to...
For the title!
He's able to kick out before two.
It's not over yet. That was not enough to do it.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
Oh, stomping away.
The leg absorbing the worst of that.
So many times, the men who answered the open challenge have faced this exact situation where Cena turns up
To the sky.
taking a flight to nowhere.
I don't care who you are, you're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign...
Cena powering up his opponent into position. Attitude adjustment.
The champ might retain with that.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Clearly proving they have the heart of a champion, and it's keeping them alive here.
And Cena has to hammer down now. He was only inches away from gaining the 3 count.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles. Here we go. Body on body.
Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw. Drills his opponent with the bulldog. John Cena sidesteps it.
Big time height on that kick.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
We might see a new champion crown.
And the cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
And this is why they...
CM Punk looking to end it, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
Cena with nowhere to go. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Punk and Cena have to be digging down to their deepest reserves right now.
They look absolutely exhausted, but I don't think either one of them is near giving up yet.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
We have a pin for the title.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion.
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now, competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
And this one should be a classic for the age. It's truly a dream match in every sense of the word, on the biggest stage in all of sports entertainment. WrestleMania.
Dream match is honestly just scratching the surface of how big this match is. There's been a professional rivalry between these two men spanning multiple promotions and continents. But tonight, it all finally comes to a head with the biggest spotlight imaginable.
We know Punk can handle the pressure, but can Styles?
Whoa.
Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience? Shoulders down, pinning predicament.
Not even close to ending this.
Turn it around with a reversal. We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania. And reverse power slam, drilling their opponent down.
Oh, look at this. Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each.
Blast off.
Oh, what a splash! And he's going to the top.
Blast off.
Oh, the splash connecting.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked. It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the...
Triangle armbar. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Just catapulting AJ to the floor.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Oh, not looking to win this right now. Oh, a couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. AJ Styles, look at the striking combo by Styles. Just a phenomenal blitz there.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paychecks.
Both men spent much of their career on the fringes, fighting for every scrap of opportunity, and now they are both competing in one of the most anticipated matchups in WrestleMania history. What a journey for CM Punk and AJ Styles.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects.
Pin attempt on AJ. The only gold medalist in WWE history. The wrestling machine, Kurt Angle. It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a bet. Face first. Setting up. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
From above.
From the top.
Big counter by Angle. Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle is ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from him. A classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing...
Up high.
Good Lord! Taking flight!
And that kind of attack is Punk's form of respect. This is how Punk shows love. It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking on a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear. He's not on Angle's level. Soaring all the way to the outside.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Turning things around with a jawbreaker.
And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Oh, look at this.
Neck breaker.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is managing to out-wrestle Kurt freaking Angle.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a legendary baseball player taking his final swings at the plate. He may not have much left, but he still may hit a home run.
Very true, Wade. You said that correctly. I'm very proud of the American that you've become.
And for Kurt Angle, you can't remain as great as you once were, but you can be great one more time.
Kurt looking to get back in this.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Angle in a distressing spot.
Angle's having trouble dealing with the best in the world.
Face first. Setting up on the Koji Club. Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Reversal. And that turns things around.
And Kurt escapes danger.
And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
And he manages to escape just in the nick of time. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk Anaconda vice grip.
This is a bad spot. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Slips out of the way.
Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his fight. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Expertly applied triangle. Able to free himself from the triangle. Ooh!
And able to skirt around that attack.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Oh! tell you. Opponent lifted up. Jaw. Meet me.
Boom. GTS.
Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now,
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
CM Punk looking.
Punk never saw that coming.
Oh. The fireworks just keep coming from Punk and Angle. Neither man is backing down. And Punk now lifting.
Devastating counter. Scouting paid off with a DDT.
Angle just punishing his opponent here.
Going on pure instinct and gets to the ropes. Every time I think this one's over, Punk or Angle gets back up, keeps going.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And
he just manages to get to the ropes. Submission hold has to be let go. Sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. Is there any life left in...
Triangle armbar, submission hold. Fighting to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there. Flying forearm smash.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Not looking good. In this position.
Dropped with a scoop slam.
And now he's going to the top rope. Way too...
The knees at the last second.
Huge kick connects.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Went for the...
Triangle armbar. Triangles in. He taps. He taps.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
It all comes down to this. Hell in a Cell. And here he comes, the Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. Not only taking on the Fiend, but being locked inside the Hell in a Cell with that monster at the showcase of the Immortals.
His nerves have to be shot. As calculated as Punk is in the ring, there's no way he could possibly figure out what the Fiend is about to unleash on him.
He won't know where, when, or how it's coming. All he can be sure of is that it's gonna be brutal. CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man, WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next-level competitiveness hits an all-time high. That's why we've seen him have all-time WrestleMania classics against the likes of Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker. But as for The Fiend, I need only remind you of what happened last year at WrestleMania. The Fiend lured John Cena into the Firefly Funhouse match and destroyed the franchise both physically and mentally.
And since then, John Cena has not been seen in a WWE ring. Gotta wonder if CM Punk will suffer the same fate should The Fiend get his way tonight. That is press, hammer it away.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change it again to overcome tonight's challenge. This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating The Fiend.
Caught in a bad spot. And gets out of trouble by fighting out of that one.
Oh no. Connected hard with the calf kick.
The Fiend reverses.
Counter upon counter, great minds thinking alike.
CM Punk may have broken through. His attacks really seem to be registering against The Fiend.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the attic.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Oh, we know what's coming. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Got them off their feet here.
Scoop.
Is victory close? This could be it. And the ref can't even start the count.
An adrenaline-fueled death fight.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? CM Punk.
And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has The Fiend reeling. Punk might just slay this monster. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Boom!
Big punch finds its mark. Oh, my God.
Ooh, great anticipation. I don't know what they're looking for here.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
And Fiend falls to a count.
CM Punk. The Fiend with the quick wherewithal.
Incredible power slam.
Running senton.
The Fiend has to be devising a hellish end for Punk here.
Turns it around.
Nice movement from Punk and the Uranagi connects. And now,
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
This has been an absolutely brutal match inside Hell in a Cell. I knew The Fiend and CM Punk were going to go to war here, but even for WrestleMania, this match has gone above and beyond.
Counter by CM Punk.
Back and forth, counter after counter. Right to the kidneys from behind.
The Fiend just keeps going like a horror movie monster. And CM Punk is looking like a WrestleMania victim.
Ooh, Fiend going for the pin. This could be over. He gets the kick out after the one.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match. Oh, hard stomp to the leg.
retaliates. And he found an opening to fire back.
If Punk was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it. Inverted DDT. What a reversal.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
CM Punk beats the Fiend. Here is your winner, Fiend.
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight and only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match player.
Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensive. Quick pin attempt here. It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
Lethal combination. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Calf kick finds the mark. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
And I'm curious if he'll keep at this or try to tag out.
Goes into the corner.
Tag in the corner. No way to escape now. Double axe handle connects.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
And retaliates with a counter. Oh, he had that scouted. Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Just snapped back to the ground there.
A strong head scissors application, and now the elbows. Oof.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer, their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher, But there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight. You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. CM Punk looking to end things here.
Gonna sleep.
And unfortunately for the It couple, CM Punk and AJ Lee are completely in the driver's seat now. Propping him up in the corner.
Saw it coming and able to escape. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot.
Hit on CM Punk. He got the shoulder up in time.
That's smart, taking the one to catch your breath.
Fighting back against Miz. Oh, an overhand punch.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. Gets driven into the corner.
Strong counter from Punk.
Bang!
Quick tag and a chance to exploit the referee's count. Boot to the face. We're going to crank on that arm here. And now locked up tight. Couple of shots to the midsection here. Trying to get some space and manages it.
Oh, she was ready with the counter. Counter. Saw it coming.
Tag. And now looking to up the ante here. 2-on-1 double axe handle. Boom. Oof. The disrespectful slap. Boom. Drop kick.
AJ Lee setting it up. Shining Wizard.
Backing her into that corner now.
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Diving elbow drop.
Dim the spotlight. Roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
Going for the cover. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon. Ooh.
Sends the knee into the face. That'll stop you.
Miz looking to embarrass his opponent.
Textbook side Russian leg sweep. And heavy hands to follow.
And she's able to fight Maurice off.
Stopped cold with a clothesline.
Oh, She fights back with the counter. Wow, that won't... Might have her shoulders down.
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional...